watching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You put the, you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got all in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands deep up in the trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rockabye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 gripping. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a round-the-way girl to let me. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottom. Take 2 and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
I told my boys it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. I'm whipping and track out with messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like traffic Kelsey, I be having emotions. Just like a lamb, man, you know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We running streets, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be busting it over. I'm quarterbacking like I'm Kyler Murray. Trying to win, I'm up at practice early. Going crazy, I just real the jersey. It's the first half and we done dropped 30. We just underscoring them boys, man. I told my boys it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
Money on my mind, head in the game. It's like I scored again, diamonds on them dance. I can hear the music playing with them bands. Crowd going wild, dived in the fans. I'm locking in on a mission, I turn on my vision. You young and she get like me. I got your shorty, she with me. I gave her a jersey, I told her to join my team. It's best you go where it's safe. You know how I play. I get to a sack like Frank. You can teach money to fly. I turn it at hop. I catch it and go to the bank. It's crazy, I'm used to the lights. I'm shining so bright. Be working and working, I'm getting it done. And soon they be feeding me grapes.
I told my boys it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head
they
in the game.
They screaming my name when I walk in the building. Yellow diamonds on me like I play for the Steelers. I'm in the field, yup, just like a Steeler. Oh, this your girl, my band had the Steeler. I hop on the beat and I float like a real. I caught a TD, yeah, right across the middle. I'm speaking facts, boy, you telling riddles. Can't hang with the gang, so we had to sit them down. I'm in LA, riding around and around. My dog just called, say he finna touch down. When I call a play, you won't hear a sound. Hold up, money caller right now. I gotta go and get it, and it don't matter how. All I know is, man, yeah, I'm 10 toes down. I keep my head high and my eyes on the prize. Yeah, my feet on the ground. Let's go. Let's go.
I told my boys it ain't no limits. No. Told all my dogs it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. Turned up, turned down right now. Too dope, make better get around right now. Too turned up, turned down right now. Too dope, make better get around right now.
I Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller. And balling at 27, I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, a legion, my soul forever. I murder my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things, I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm Stephen. Whenever I'm in your town, the warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever. Oh.
New goals, baby boo. Got my wrist in these grits, tryna whip something new. I am sick of this rampant. So are you. Hold on, switch. Mama, I'm gonna introduce my ego. Since the world full of villains, then let's introduce the heroes. We the good guys, no blood on our hands. Hands Cheeto, she a pack. Finna guaranteed, don't move back. Type of view is that on the globe? It's a visionary peeking out the window of my soul. Might just fall back, lend a helping hand and play my role. You ain't all that in the mirror oversold. Call me Reason A, aka Malcolm XL. That's a big pun, bigger punishment. I give him hell, getting done. Keep it blunt enough, you can't cough drop. Tell them hard for their health.
Al fin han encontrado el negrito con los colorados. El mejor desde Colombia, los estados. Para los que no piensan que yo soy mejor, tengo todo, tus raperos favoritos paniqueados, ten cuidado. Estos raperos son mis hijos jautados. Acuérdate que ni hizo el sonido que te ha gustado. Pídeme permiso when you copy my style. This bridge, I done burnt them all with a freestyle. Black on both sides de Colombia, oye peep style. Como yo lo hago, ain't nobody finna do it now. Up to uptown, all the way down through the south. No ain't not yet, que pueda conmigo. Dios es mi testigo, I'm the one that shut it down. Just a light from a vision that I had in the dark. Tunnel vision on the bigger picture. The charts wanna play the game, but don't never play their part.
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, show you gon' see. Yeah, God power from my head and my feet. Yeah. This colossal, what I say is gospel. I cook this with love, they gon' eat it up and swallow me. I'm from the ghetto, babe. Seen bodies in the street so I could tweet. I came from nothing, I turned a mustard seed into a million. In the discussion, had a TED talk with the higher me, show me how to run it up. I need all my cheese. Every day that I wake up, I'm pinching myself, can't believe that I'm really me. Popping shows in New Zealand, boy, you is not eating, man. We do not play in the same league. I gave my mama some racks and she asked me if I'm selling. I said, mama, please. If I was, do you think I'd let you know? Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. This is God-given, so I thank her as I go. This gon' sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Yeah, God power from my head to my feet. Yeah, run up on me, maybe so you gon' see. Yeah. I did not chase, I just attract. What you put in, you get back. I'm screaming Campbell, then still hit the dance and wherever I'm at. Feel like a champion, mamba mentality. I am the masterpiece, life is the crap. Deep love me and I can't resist it, but I'm only guilty of slipping too fast. Life is by legacy, what lies ahead of me, helping to get peace with this past. Little bitty regular that I pack, 007 before you react. Don't think twice, my only advice for my granddad before he passed. Look to the stars, look at the sky at night. Tell me that heaven ain't black on everything I love. Try not to brag till you bring it up. Tunnel vision, block opinions, and I can give but think of us. Duck jab hooks in it through the roof with an uppercut. Tell the truth, shut the devil up. In the booth, I'm untouchable. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, so you gon' see. Yeah, God power at my feet.
What you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Mama, I'm on the big screen. I took a big swing out of life. I'm doing big things in my life. I deserve 6 rings like a Mike. I've got no sleep. I remember when it was the nosebleeds. Now they captured the fashion from flow seats. I'm a whole king. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Ooh, it's trouble in paradise. So let's parachute where the air's nice. And let's risk it all on the paradise. But she just wanna make sure her hair's nice. That's fair, right? I just fell in love with a prima donna. The 2023 Madonna. I mean, your honor, I was minding my business until she gave me complete nirvana. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And how about this for a start? This is out of bounds. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Hey, check that, street. Undercut, check, hurt. Check three. Check 52.
Toss left side for Walker. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Now on 2nd and 13. Smith flushed out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. He's got the first down and more. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And now is the person lugging the ball happy? Of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves. Sticking it.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. First and 10 now for the Falcons, and Mariota at the 20. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On second down, a run with Patterson. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Mariota. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
They're going to try and run. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches, and the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Taken in at the 3. yards across the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Back to it after the pick six. Mariota. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. Straight ahead, Patterson. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, Mariota. Dancing to his left. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Room here to run. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. 69 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now Geno. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Here's Patterson again. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Now Geno on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it inside the 10. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Geno now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught at the 2. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On second down, it's Walker. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to add on to their first half lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. Damiere Byrd, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and it makes it 27-7 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. On 2nd and 9, Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett. An 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. And that time he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing, Mariota. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 73 yards. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. So many times you think of these tight ends catching the ball already in the end zone, but today's tight end, they can run after the catch, too, to score.
They're big, they're strong.
And it's blocked. And the Seahawks have it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spent a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith.
He completes this to Walker.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be Falcon football.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
play fake. Mariota.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On play action, Mariota. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. On first down, it's Smith. And that is incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Smith throwing again.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Off of play action, here's Smith. He's got his big tight end, Fant. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. He'll buy some time right.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Smith, flush to his right. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw
a fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Mariota. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Darmar with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big pickup of 38. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. This is the tight end fan. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Now Smith. Flushed out right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it. And I think he did it with the idea that it was tight.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And his pass is caught. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So not much time as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And now here is another interception.
Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Throw out wide to Walker. And some room to work. Oh, spinning away. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. And that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They go play action. Mariota being chased out left. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Mike 10. Mike 10. Mike 10. You don't see me in your nightmares, son. One.
To throw is Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
All day, baby, all day. 53's the mic. 53's the mic. Drag him 60.
Here's Smith. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Out of the gun, Smith. That's complete to his speedy wideout, Goodwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now it's Smith. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw, Smith. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked down and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now to the ground. Here's one.
And he will score. Touchdown. 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks extend their lead yet again.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They'll run with Patterson.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mariota. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And my goodness, another interception.
Marcus Jones picks it, and the Seahawks are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Smith. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 91 yards. And the Seahawks have got it on cruise control. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive.
And now here is another interception.
Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. They'll roll him out right. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, Smith. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.